Hello everyone. Welcome to today's session. In this session, we will understand three important indicators of a government's financial health: fiscal deficit, revenue deficit, and primary deficit. These deficits tell us how much the government needs to borrow, why it is borrowing, and whether current income is sufficient to meet expenses. Fiscal deficit represents the total amount of money the government needs to borrow in a year. It occurs when total expenditure is more than total receipts, excluding borrowings. Simply put, it shows the overall gap between what the government spends and what it earns. Fiscal deficit is the most comprehensive indicator of government finances. A higher fiscal deficit means higher borrowings, which may increase future interest payments and debt burden. Therefore, managing fiscal deficit is crucial for economic stability. Revenue deficit occurs when the government's regular income is not sufficient to meet its day to day expenses, such as salaries, pensions, and subsidies. This means the government is unable to manage routine operations without borrowing. A high revenue deficit is considered unhealthy because the government is borrowing not to create assets, but to meet consumption expenses. This reduces funds available for development and capital investment. Primary deficit measures the government's borrowing requirement. After removing interest payments on past loans, it shows whether current revenue is enough to meet present expenses. A lower zero primary deficit indicates better fiscal discipline and sustainability. To sum up, fiscal deficit shows how much the government borrows, revenue deficit explains why it borrows, and primary deficit tells us whether current finances are under control. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more learning sessions.